Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. We just booked spontaneous flights to North Carolina this morning. We will leave tomorrow morning. I am in the middle of packing. I am so excited. We are borrowing a friend's adventure bike to ride motorcycles through North Carolina, through Highlands, see the fall leaves, and hopefully make some beautiful stops along the way. If this is something that you guys would be interested in, I recommend going before October 30th. If you go to North Carolina before October 30th, you can go to a place called Iron Horse, which you can lodge and eat there. And they have adventure bikes for rent. So you can rent a bike from there and then explore the surrounding areas. But unfortunately, that closes down on October 30th. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I highly recommend. My husband has done this trip a handful of times so far, but this will be my first time joining him.
I have always loved these antique display cases that are glass like this. Just don't have a place to put it, but I think it'd be so cool to put some of your small items on display, or to even house like one collection of something. Maybe it's all shells, for example. They have so much old hardware. This place is so incredible. If you come to the Asheville or Highlands area, I highly recommend just coming to look for fun. We can't really fit much because we're on the motorcycle. I have grabbed a couple of things and I might even ship a thing or two, but so good. How beautiful. I don't know if you can tell scale. Well, probably in comparison to these other little ones. Look how big this yellowware bowl is with the white stripe. And it's only $75. The prices here are really good. These I thought were really pretty. Also, I love plates and bowls with this just classic like restaurant ware look to them. This is a dark green stripe, which is beautiful and classic. They have the little bowls. These are also nice. I love just anything with this simple line on it. These look like Wedgwood. Rego, there's seriously so much to learn when it comes to vintage and antiques. I have been doing this for about 6 years and I still am learning every single time I come into a place like this. Wow, the lighting too. These are incredible with the beveled edge on the side like this. And I love the finial accents up on the top. Really, really beautiful. And they even have these incredible brass picture lights, only $15 each. This is really beautiful too. And actually above me, look at those two brass pendants And they each have the beveled edge on the glass. So cool. We're out in the back now where all the proper salvages, and like, look how cool some of this is. Look at those key detail here, all carved out of wood. You just don't see stuff like this anymore. It's insane. And this wood boat. I love these two pieces of art. I think are really nice. I like the way they're framed, but I just think that the way the shadows are painted looks so realistic. Love this little wicker wastebasket. I have similar ones all over the house, and I've linked the information below from the website that I ordered them from. There's also comparable ones on Target. I have one upstairs in one of the guest bedrooms, but there's no need for ugly trash cans. You can make all the little things look nice, and it really does make a big difference. They have some really, really nice baskets in absolutely perfect condition. Love that. I would take this home if I could, but it won't fit on the motorcycle. We made another spontaneous stop.
Got a little wet.
Soaking wet. It was pouring rain. But they said if we find anything really good that they would ship, so let's do it. So I came into this side first. It looks like mostly furniture. There are some like reclaimed barrels back here, but most of the furniture looks new, not antique. So I'm going to go across their little driveway and look at the other building that I think is all antiques, or at least it looked that way. It's the building I was just in. These are really nice. I love these. I actually just bought a set like this. You would have seen it probably in the last video, except mine are yellow on the inside. But those are really pretty, and they're becoming harder to find. These are nice too. Put it in. They look new to me. Some pretty silver bowls. This is pretty. I really like things that have a unique finial detail on the top, like that. And then some good Crocs. I would die if I found like a 12-gallon Croc, or even maybe bigger with the little blue letter. I've been looking for one of those for so long. Similar to that one, except much bigger, because I'd like to use it as a umbrella holder. There is some good architectural salvage. Actually, all the places we've been in have cool doors and windows and lights too, actually. Rajiv Surendra style. We found some of those handheld paddles too that you use to pull wool to prep it before you spin it on here. Yeah, to clean and straighten it. These are nice too. Some dough bowls. They're a good decorative item, even plain. And sometimes I put mine away, but I always take it out for fall season to fill it up with different things: onions, artichokes, apples, harvest basket. Feels festive. And the sun has finally come out. We just got poured on. We're pretty cold. So I think we're going to head back now to Highlands. Maybe grab a coffee, find ourselves a hotel, and have our last nice dinner. We fly out tomorrow evening.
Okay, guys, I am back home from North Carolina. It was honestly top 5 favorite trips of all time. If you can go, I highly recommend. And if I'm being honest, I wasn't even sure that I was going to film a YouTube video, but when we came across those antique stores, I immediately had to start filming. So I'm excited to show you guys what I got. I need to polish this, but I have a full set of silverware. This is the shape that I collect with this end piece here. So this was only $30, which is insane. It's a full set. So I have the salad forks, the regular forks, small spoons, large spoons, and knives. So that is incredible because as it stands right now, I have 2 forks and 2 spoons, and the rest are like serveware for appetizers and things like that. So I was super excited about this when I came across it. That was in Underground Salvage, which I think was by far my favorite store that we went into. There were 2 stops that I didn't film, which one was the antique store in Highlands town, which is where we stayed every night. So that was like home base for us, great restaurants, like luxury shopping. And then that one antique store that was, of course, my favorite spot. The other spot that we stopped and I didn't film was Mantiques. And I didn't buy anything from there, but it's a great stop. If you are in that area, I recommend that you stop there as well. Okay, this in the Highlands store, the Highlands antique store that was in town, they had a stack of Christmas plates that I really wanted, but we couldn't fit it in the motorcycle bags. I was super limited on space, as you could imagine. Instead of having a suitcase, you're actually packed into the bags with your clothes for every day. So instead, I reverse Google image search and found this on eBay and ordered it to the house. So this is the matching candy dish to the plate set, the Christmas plate set that I found. I really love this. It to me looks like German or Swedish, and a lot of the Christmas stuff that I have has a little bit of that nod, these shapes and fonts. So this fits in perfectly, and I'm still having mixed emotions of like maybe calling that antique store and seeing if they would ship me the plates because I have not been able to find any online. So we'll see. From that same Highlands antique store, I found this little Christoffel. I'm going to use it as a toothpick holder, but real sterling silver, just small cup. It's almost like a shot glass size. And I really just love the shell details. I'm really drawn to a shell detail, but I really use a lot of restraint when it comes to shell details. I like to get something a little bit more French and antique when it comes to shells so that it doesn't pull coastal, because really my home is not coastal at all, even though I'm in South Florida. So I do have to use a lot of restraint when it comes to that. And I thought that this was perfect. I am definitely going to be using this as a toothpick holder for the holiday season. I also found these two dishes. They actually had probably like 8 or 10 of them, but I just picked out my two favorites again to save space and grab those. These are French majolica dishes. I really loved the shape of these, and I'm planning to use them in my office on my desk, and one on my nightstand is a ring dish. I just love this buttery yellow color. French blue and butter yellow are my two favorite colors. And so I like to add pops of those colors around the house. And I just thought that these were perfect. They're floral, they feel feminine. I love the shape and they're a great size. So I was super excited about these. I also reverse image searched these and was not able to find anything similar. I am thinking about calling to buy the remainder of this set. I'm not sure what I would do with them, but I feel like when you find something that you really love, that's rare, that you cannot track down, it's sometimes good to just get a full set or get a couple extra. God forbid one breaks or you find a use for them in the future. You have a little bit of a backstock of pieces that you really adore. Two more things to show you. Neither are antique, these are new. So these cricket plates, I loved that they had an organic shape. They're imperfect on the edge, which really gives that handmade feel. And the printing of the insect is a really nice light gray color. These are by Flora and Fauna. They have many different options of these, some with flowers, some with different animals on them. I looked them up online and saw that. These I bought in person, but I just loved them for a nursery. And I think that it's something I might also put one on my husband's nightstand, but for whatever reason, this was actually the most surprising purchase I think that I made, because I don't like insects. I hate reptiles. I am not a huge fan of those things in general, but for some reason I saw these and then I slept on it, and the next day I still couldn't stop thinking about them. So I ran before dinner one night to get them like 10 minutes before closing, and I'm really, really excited about these. Next up are these ornaments. These are paper ornaments, and I'm trying to add a little bit of whimsy into my holiday decor. So typically I mix a lot of silver and gold, and then I have pops of color that are, I would say, sort of that Ralph Lauren vibe. Super classic, plaids, ticking stripe. That's been my Christmas decor that I build on every year. But I've really been craving the last 2 years a touch of whimsy, and I was really hesitant using that restraint to see if it's something that I wanted to invest in, because I don't change my decor every year. I just continue building. And so this year I just thought, you know what? This is the third year I'm still thinking about it. I think that it's a go. So I found these paper ornaments that are just beautiful. I don't know that they'll hold up very well, but they're paper, handmade, hand painted, and they're just so charming, I think. I mentioned, I think, in one of my videos already, I decorate a lot with oranges for the holidays. And this year, I hope to also decorate with cloves. I don't know if you've seen, it's a really old tradition to put whole cloves on oranges. You sort of stick them inside and you create different designs, and then you stack those oranges up and make like a tower or just in a bowl for decoration. And it's just beautiful, and it's also one of those like fun festive activities that you can do while you blast some Christmas music or watch your favorite shows. So that's something that I am looking forward to. And here's the next one, which is a pear. Something about this chartreuse color I thought would pop nicely against everything else since it's different than what you see that classic like pine or evergreen color. It also adds some nice texture. That is everything that I got on our trip. If I end up ordering a few things, I will give you guys an update in the next antiquing video in the haul section. So we'll see. I'm still super torn. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks because I'm taking a break for Thanksgiving. Bye.